Peace and many, many blessings, you all. I hope that you can feel the joy through the screen right now, because I am, like, my heart is on a pogo stick. I'm so happy. And I welcome you here. Let me first say that we are going to have a talk today about the coochie, everything womb. I have been very much into my own womb work, and it has driven me to want to open this conversation up to the collective. I went to my Instagram and asked some questions. Here we are. I went to my Instagram and asked some questions, and I wrote them down. There are 4 that we're going to work through today, but I just want us to remain open-minded, and I am definitely going to start us off with a womb prayer from Sacred Woman. I really am just so glad that you're here. I'm so glad that you're watching, and I pray that you stay through the whole video. And even if not through the whole video, I pray that what you do watch actually feeds your soul. It actually helps you as a woman to grow. All right, so I'm going to just do the sacred womb prayer for all of our wombs here. Divine Mother, give me the power to heal my womb. Bless the wombs of all your daughters and assist us in the healing of our wombs. Restore our faith that we may grow in strength, power, and knowledge as we recapture the purity and sacredness of our womb. May the wombs in all women be born again to the eternal heights, as womb healing and wellness spread over each and every land. So just as much as I'm saying that prayer for my womb, I'm saying it for yours. And I pray that when you say it for the collective as well. It's just like, what a great day to have a coochie. And then in the comments, I want to know, like, what do y'all call y'all lady bits? Lady bits, cooch, vagina. And then obviously we want to talk about, there's differences in what we call the vulva versus what we call the inside. But like I said, this is a coochie talk for all things womb. All right. So the first question that I got on my Instagram was, can I sage energies out my coochie, or is there greater work to be done to heal the womb? Sage is just a start, baby. Yes, you need to do a lot more work than to just sage it out. Because, how do I say this? Sage the energies out. When a man has sex, or when we have sex with a man, like, I'll say that, because men and women are not the only people who have sex. When men and women have sex, there is this experience of an energy exchange. Well, that's with everybody who has sex. I'll say that. There's always an energy exchange. But in this manner, men seem to take up whatever they take up on during the day, because that's what they are, the outer, the phallic, the male, masculine energy, and women are inner. So when they put their outer in our inner, there's some type of absorption that happens. And sage can't just do that, because sage will do the outside. It'll do the outer work to connect you to the energy of release, but it will not do the release for you. It'll connect you to getting in alignment, but it won't get you in alignment for you. You understand? So because of that absorption, there are a lot of things that we do. I think that going celibate for a certain time in order to get an energy out, because you don't want to just keep having sex back to back and then building up, and then all you are is an absorption of the people that you're having sex with, and you're not yourself. So there's that. So I'm trying to see how further I should go into this question, because no, you cannot sage energy out your coochies, and yes, there is greater work to be done. We can talk about the greater work that is to be done if y'all are interested in that. If you have specific questions about the energy work that can be done to heal the womb, I'm your girl. Let's talk about it. And again, I'm your girl. We're going to talk about it. It's not like I'm charging you for this. We are women, and it is time to heal collectively. Okay. Moving on. Second question, what is a coochie, right? What's a coochie? So, interesting, because when I used to talk about the coochie, I would use that word as like a, like it stink type of thing, instead of like a beautiful, pink, loving, plushy place, whatever. So, the coochie, I would call it synonymous with the vagina, because it is the entrance. But then also, I feel like, why can't the coochie be the vulva? Because if I say you got a pretty coochie, or if I say I got a pretty coochie, I'm talking about what I can actually see on the outside of it. So did I get on here having a coochie talk, not knowing what a coochie is? I'm just kidding. It's just now, thank you for giving me the specific, what am I actually going to call this? The coochie is the portal. The coochie is the portal, the vagina is the portal, the womb is the portal. Yeah, the womb is actually the uterus, whereas the vagina is the canal, whereas the coochie is, what do we want to call the coochie? The vulva or the vagina? I don't know. Y'all help me out. What do you think the coochie is? But for me, the coochie is the portal. For me, the coochie is the portal. Question 3. Would you treat STIs with herbs? STIs being sexually transmitted infections or diseases with herbs solely. Let me see. If I can talk about my personal experience, I treated a UTI with just herbs and, just natural things. It took a little bit longer to heal, to treat it than it would have if I would have taken something from over the counter. Like an antibiotic type of thing. I mean, not if I would have taken something prescribed like an antibiotic, but yeah, I did some homeopathic cranberry things with affirmations of having a healthy womb. Oh, clove water. 10 out of 10. But when it comes to treating the STIs and STDs with herbs, I would say because of where we are now, my mindset would go to 2 places. One, how long can something linger without messing with the reproductive system? You see what I'm saying? Because I feel like each day things count. 2, can I trust the people who would treat it without herbs to give me things not only to heal myself, but it would not numb a symptom? Because when we numb symptoms, we lose feeling inside of our bodies, and that disconnects us from ourselves, and then we start to listen to these doctors more and more and more and more. But so would I? Yes, I would. I would try. I would try. And then it's not only the disease, like the dis-ease, the discomfort, the whatever, it is attaching onto something in the body. So if you heal the body, or heal the personality, or heal the thoughts, or heal the mindset, there are so many things that all are working factors together. When you heal one of those, you kind of change the personality type of yourself, and that personality is no longer a match for the STI, for the STD. That might be some like high level thinking, but I'm going to put it out there and I'm saying it like that. Also, this is just me having a conversation. Don't be out here thinking I'm a doctor or anything. I never made those claims. I'm just a guide. Now, just the last question that we have here is not a question, more so a statement. I have type 1 diabetes and have frequent yeast infections and BV on and off. So when it comes to things like that, I'm going to look heavily at the diet. I'm going to look at the diet. I'm going to look at the people that we are absorbing. I'm going to, the diet. Does anybody else in your family have type 1 diabetes? Do y'all all eat the same way? What, you know what I'm saying? What homeopathic steps are you taking towards this? Have you claimed onto it and say, this is mine type of thing? Because there are so many things when it comes to release and personality patterns and how we get ourselves really to the point that we are at. The only time that I have really had an experience with BV is when I was getting cheated on. And that experience is like, the energy of pH balance is not mixing and things like that. So you want to look at the pH by looking at the food intake. What are you eating? And then then I'm thinking about question 3. I would actually treat those type of things with herbs. So yeah, the yeast infections and the BV that's on and off, I would do that. It seems like hormone fluctuations, that's what I just heard, a lot of hormone fluctuations that are happening there. And with hormone fluctuations, are you paying attention to your cycle? Do you know when you might be more likely to feel a certain way, and and I'm excited. I'm going to get somebody to talk with me about different phases of our cycle, because luteal phase always comes up that I'm not sure of. But again, it's just a conversation. It's just me talking, bringing it to the collective. So just to recap real quick, can you sage energies out your coochie? It is a start, but you do need to do more work. 2, what's a coochie? It is what you make it. It's like, no, but to me, it's a portal. It's a portal. I had a very, very divine conversation during a womb ceremony. Johanna, I love you and I thank you. She shared these words with me that the womb is not a place. So I'll just leave that there. And then, well, there's more to that, but that's all I will share right now. Would you treat STIs with herbs? I would try, but I would look at how long something has before it starts to turn into something else and starts to move within the body. And then again, think about the meditation and what else you're inputting into your body while you're going through this. And then question 4 or statement 4, I have type 1 diabetes, frequent yeast infections, and BV on and off. What are you eating? What are you saying to yourself? What are your practices like? I don't want to say this like, oh, it's you type of thing, but we do have to take accountability for what we've done, right? Because all of our lives there have been other people involved. Like our parents fed us and they introduced us to how to da-da-da. So we kind of have to unlearn what it is that we've been taught for such a long time, and then we see the result of it. So if you done seen what you was putting in before and what the output has got you, you have to be willing to put in different things in order to get a different output. But the days of womb suffering are over, period. I want you to start drinking some clove, bathing in some clove, and taking some black seed oil. All right. I have been reading this book called Mother Night from Clarissa Pinkola, just about being able to see in the dark and connecting with the darker feminine. And through each chapter, she says, I want to leave you with a blessing. And I'm going to carry on that tradition for right now in this video. I would like to leave you with a blessing. That blessing being the 25 womb affirmations from Sacred Woman. I love how much this book inspired me to do the work. And I am sharing the work. I'm sharing my homework with y'all. This is a part of my offering. This is my blessing unto you. Please remember that I did not make these affirmations and that someone else made them, and I have copied them down into my book, and I'm sharing them with you as a blessing. My womb is sacred, and so is my life. My womb is precious, and so is my life. My womb is divine, and so is my life. My womb is love, and so is my life. My womb is whole, my womb is free, and so is my life. My womb is radiant, and so is my life. My womb is light, and so is my life. My womb is good, she's great, and so is my life. My womb is celestial, and so is my life. My womb is peace, and so is my life. My womb is bliss, and so is my life. My womb is bright, and so is my life. My womb is natural, and so is my life. My womb is liberated, and so is my life. My womb is full of energy, and so is my life. My womb is pure, and so is my life. My womb is in tune, and so is my life. My womb is all powerful, and so is my life. My womb is the seat of my creativity, and so is my life. My womb is full, and so is my life. My womb is filled with prayer, and so is my life. My womb is a dynamic force, and so is my life. My womb is holy, and so is my life. My womb is the gateway to heaven here on earth, and so is my life. So as I lay that blessing upon you, I want you to feel those affirmations in your body. Let them reverberate all through your being. I love you, and I will see you next time at the Coochie Talk. At Tapu.